So right now we have a couple trees that were taken down. There was, as I'm looking forward, there's the couple pines right in there. Behind the truck, there was a dead one. You'll see that later. This is our first time in the snow with the 90-foot CMC lift, and it's been great to us. We got it earlier this year. We put about 300 hours on it. Everything's going good, but it's icy out, so just be careful. Make sure you got good ground footing on your pads. And yeah, when it's blowing 23, 25 miles an hour and you're on snow, it definitely will pucker you up. So just be careful, be safe out there. I do make sure that our ground pads have good, connection with the ground. So yeah, it's blowing pretty good here. You can see in the video. Um, I mean, I think I have the little, what's it called? The little wind meter, anemometer or whatever, anemometer, whatever it's called. Um, and I took it up there with me, and at one point we had gusts of like 20 miles an hour. And when you're, I guess, in that machine, it's made to move, but until you get really used to it, it's going to freak you out. I mean, it still freaks me out. Um, and sometimes you get like this weird optical illusion with like the tree moving so much, and then the machine with the tree. It's like, oh man. Sometimes on these days when I get off the machine, I still feel like I'm kind of swaying around, kind of like that feeling you get when you've been on a boat all day and then you get out and take a shower and you stand there for a second and you start moving like you're on the sea again. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we took this tree down. I say it's about 80 feet, 85 feet. I have the second boom extended a little bit, and I have the upper boom extended like 2 arms out. So I think it's right around 75, 85 feet, something like that. And yeah, I just slowly worked my way up the tree, taking everything down. I had to stop a few times because of the wind. Like I said, it was kind of crazy. It was fun, but the job's got to get done. And I know the machines, rate it up to 30 miles an hour. They say don't use the machine. So we definitely have the wind meter up there with us, and we're doing things safe. I have a good ground crew that was checking the lift every chance they weren't grabbing brush, just to make sure I wasn't sliding or anything. I am wearing a harness, which if the thing tips over, isn't really gonna do me much good. But I actually thought about that, having that harness on that machine. If it tips, I'm going with it. So I'm trying to find something that's more easily breakable for me in case something happens. I can jump onto the tree or something, but I just was thinking about that. Yeah, so here's the first tree that we took down. I kind of just put it on a time lapse so you guys wouldn't have to really painstakingly watch me do that. And you could see the wind hitting the trees all around. I mean, it was blowing today. I almost called it and went and got my excavator and came over and just pushed the trees, but I just wanted to get it done instead of making another trip. So yeah, that's the first tree down today of three. So here's the second tree. This was the tallest of the three. I think it was right close to 90 feet. I mean, I think I had the 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 lift maxed out, and and not maxed out, but it was definitely up there. It was close to 90, 85 feet, somewhere around there. And yeah, here we go. We start working on this tree. My game plan was to just get the trees down and have the guys come back then the next day and clean everything up. There were some local recycling places in the city that were closed. You know, just so happens I had a few other guys doing some other trees at another location, and this is where me and my crew was at today. This tree was probably the most uh, movement. The wind started picking up. You can see in the other pines off to the left there. I mean, it's moving, and that tree's not little either. So this one was completely dead. It actually had good wood from about 25 feet down. I should have kept it, but I noticed there was two nails and there was like a almost like a post holder or something. Somebody put a bunch of metal in this tree, so I wasn't going to keep it. and risk busting up some blades on my sawmill. So yeah, I just work my way up. I kind of strategically just take my time, cutting what I can, branch by branch. And I was thinking about busting a huge top out of this, but with the wind was coming from the our backside, and I just didn't want to risk anything, have something fall on me. I mean, you could see my lift. My bottom boom is almost all the way out, and my top boom is, all the way out too. But the platform isn't all the way up. So I think I'm probably around 85 feet, 80 feet, somewhere around there. And yeah, I mean, like I said, with the wind and everything, it's definitely interesting. It definitely makes for a good experience. Really, I'm new to climbing. I've only been to climbing and bucket lift operating, whatever you want to call it. Um, I've only been doing this for a year and a half, so my business is only a year and a half old, and we have a super solid crew. We all work hard. You can see the guys are nonstop. I mean, nonstop. As soon as one branch comes down, we all have communication. So I'm cutting, saying, hey, watch it, and they're grabbing stuff, and we got the little skid steer down there. We're working really well together. This is a good crew, and yeah, like I said, we're a new company, so yeah, just uh, love what we do, and we're just trying to do better and be more efficient. And here is our wonderful cameraman, Mason Polk Alexander Rodriguez Jose Gonzalez. He does all the good setup with the camera, does everything, and lets me put the face cut in the tree and get my back cut going, and then you'll see. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mason. You're the best. So this is the third and final tree of the day. I think we started at around 8 o'clock, and it's probably like, I don't know, 11:30. Right now, I mean, this tree literally took us, I think, about thirty minutes to get down. The homeowner came out and, asked us if we wanted to, we could drop the tree into into where those other, trees are at in his yard, but I didn't want to do it. The tree is dead, completely dead, and I just didn't feel like even trying to mess with this thing, pull it, and just make a mess. I'm learning that the lift does add a quality of cleanliness to the job. I mean, I have no problem with pushing trees over with excavators at all. But I do see the cleanliness of using a lift or even climbing this tree. I don't know if I would even climb it because of the way that it looked. It may have been okay to climb. I wouldn't have probably gone up too high, but that's why I got the lift. I got the lift for this reason here. I'm not really into the purist where I'm only going to climb or I'm only going to do this. No, my name of the game since I started this business was to make money and get the tree on the ground. I don't really care about all the little stuff that tree guys talk about. I'm not a real tree guy anyway. I don't really know anything about trees. I just know how to get them on the ground and make money doing it, and make sure everybody else is safe and all that stuff. So that's kind of been our motto. We're not landscapers, but we do a good cleanup job, and we keep it moving. I think we've had over 640 jobs this year, and every one of them, we've done a great job. Yeah, have they been perfect? No. Have we hit some things? Yep. But I fixed everything that we hit or made right by it, and I haven't had a bad or unhappy customer yet. I know that sounds funny, and maybe some of you don't believe that, but it is what it is. I have 150 five-star reviews, and we keep getting calls every day for more work. So I must be doing something right. So yeah, this was the last tree that we did for the day. Clients were very happy. They said we were extremely fair in our price. I think we charged around, for these three trees, we charged around. I'll keep that price disclosed. I don't want to cause any trouble, but needless to say, when we're out there, we're definitely, and you see us out there, we're definitely making money, but we're doing a good job. So we're not undercutting anybody. There's guys that will go in behind me and ask the customer how much I charge them, and then they'll go behind me and charge $100 less and get the job. I kind of pride myself in being one of the most expensive tree companies because of what we offer. And we have insurance, we clean everything up, we have equipment, we have a 16-inch chipper, we have everything that we need to do a good job. So that's why we're more than the guys that are just knocking trees down and leaving them there. But hey, everybody's got to make their money, so I'm not hating either way. But yeah, that's the 3 trees that we had. Tune in for more. It's winter time. It's going to start slowing down. Thank God. I need a break. We've been going hard. I mean, like I said, we had over 600 jobs. I'm looking at the invoices now, and over 600 jobs we did this year. I mean, it's crazy how much work we can get done with a 3 or 4 man crew. So, yep.